where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun, this is where the fun, this is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
This is where the fun begins.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety. My name is Craig Goldberg. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having an awesome week so far. God knows I'm not.
Oh,
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. No, I'm great.
It's better now that we're here.
Yeah.
Better. Listen, you guys should have heard what we were talking about before we went live. Hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Craig Goldberg. Welcome to Toy Anxiety Live every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, here on YouTube. And of course, also on the podcast feed. So wherever you're listening, we appreciate it, live or otherwise. Oh boy, Ryan Doell joining us as always. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. It's been a good Tuesday. A feel-good Tuesday, one would say.
An FGT?
Yeah. The Lord knows I love getting one of those once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
All right.
We are going for our goal that we talked about.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a very goal. We have a goal. We have a very
We're goal oriented tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
We have goals.
Mhm.
So Ryan, hope you're having a FGT, like you said. Abigail, how are you?
Doing great. Just wondering how many times a human being can listen to the new Olivia Rodrigo album.
How many?
I'm
What's the
trying.
answer?
I'm going for the record. I don't know.
There you go. I've heard it a
Listened to
lot.
all day.
I've heard it a lot. I almost feel like I'm in the band. I've heard it so much. I wish I wouldn't have said that. Although, you know, I'm in a rock band, and we got an email today.
Uh-huh.
Album 88. Georgia State College Radio has reached out. I will be making I'm going on the airwaves. I'm not talking. They're just going to play one of our songs. We'll see. What
I'm
happens.
excited about that. Album 88's always been like a kind of a cool
What
thing.
channel? 88.5?
88.5.
Is that on
You're in the
Spotify?
city.
I got to turn on a radio to hear that?
Crazy.
Isn't
Do
88
you
is when
own a
you're out of
radio?
something?
Huh?
Isn't 88 when you're out of something?
No, that's 86.
86. Thanks,
Yeah.
Abby.
88's when you're
Mhm.
out of time.
Yes.
Yes.
86 tomatoes.
And Jacob Walsh, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm not as I'm doing well, but you know, you guys seem you're going to be on the radio. Ryan's having a good Canadian Tuesday. I'm just having a chill Tuesday. So.
To have a Canadian Tuesday. I like
You
it.
know,
I
a typical
would just
Canadian Tuesday.
I would just assume that a typical Canadian Tuesday is better than a typical Valdosta, Georgia Tuesday.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, like I said earlier, it's cold enough here. I can see my breath today.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Dang.
exciting.
Another reason
Okay.
why Jacob Walsh should move to Canada.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna
Mhm.
start a
Mhm.
GoFundMe.
If we get
for-
enough likes
Wall.
tonight, we're moving to Canada.
Yeah. We are. Actually, let's talk about that. We do want to have as many likes as possible. People might not, people on these channels always ask, hit the like button, but there's an actual reason. It makes us feel good about ourselves when we see how
It
many
helps
likes
me
we
sleep
got.
at night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it helps spread the word on toy anxiety and all that. So we appreciate you guys hitting the like button, engaging in the chat, and we'll say hi to the chat here in just a moment. I do want to say programming note, two things. This Thursday, and I don't think you'll be able to join. But
86 Abby.
86 Abby, but we are going to be on Toying Around Unboxing Thursday with Kevin on the Toying Around channel. So stay tuned for that Thursday evening at 9:00 Eastern, I believe. And then next weekend, a week from this weekend, Abby, Jake, and I will be at Toy Fair in New York City, and we'll have as much coverage as we can get from the likes of NECA, Super 7, McFarlane, Calico Critters,
Hell yeah.
Jada Toys,
Mhm.
Diamond Select. We're gonna do it all. We're gonna see as much as we can. Now, Toy Fair is a little bit different, a little bit corporate. when we show up, I
I'm
found
not
out.
dressing up.
We tried to give him our money.
No, listen, I'm not dressing up either. But last time,
What? Why don't you guys wear a suit and tie for this and look like
Yes.
you belong there for once?
Because
Yeah,
we want to
first-
look
and-
cool. Because it's better to look cool.
it
No,
is.
First off,
I like
none of us
wearing a
here
suit.
look cool, except for me right now in this new shirt that I got.
Okay.
Okay, so let's make that clear. Also, how great would it be if you all showed up like Clark Kent and Lois Lane to Toy Fair
No
with
one-
like little
Nope.
press badges in your hat and taking photos?
I'm trying to be comfortable, Ryan.
Listen,
Fuck that. Fuck comfort, man. When you could look like you
Nope.
actually should be there.
nobody wears a
No.
suit
People
to
will
Toy
talk to
Fair.
us.
Ryan,
Oh,
you're
you
thinking of
guys are
something
no-
else. You're thinking of like a funeral home, like a funeral.
No. But trust me, your hopes and dreams will still die at Toy Fair when you realize
You can't buy
you
anything.
can't afford the neck of Krang.
Well, we can't, but they don't sell anything, so
Yeah,
it's great.
that's the real crushing truth is you actually can't buy any of the cool stuff you're looking at. but
Yeah.
it's fun.
So you
great.
might as well be in a funeral home.
So why wear a suit? You have to be comfortable.
Going to Toy Fair is like go to a funeral. You can't buy any of the toys. Like what? Did I make you laugh? First time in 15 years.
No.
Let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. We're gonna have some fun tonight. AJ Quick, friend of the podcast, is here. The friend of the Discord who's setting it up with bots and apps and all sorts of stuff. He's our
That's what that is? God, that's
Yeah,
annoying.
Let's talk about that notification
Oh
every
my
time.
God,
I
I
have to
hate
turn that off.
so much.
talk to my lawyer. That's
God.
me.
Like
Sorry.
we're so anti-bot here, and then Craig's all like, "Hey, we should have AI do our logo."
Yeah.
Time out. First of all,
What?
Yeah, what,
Hold on, hold on,
The
hold
bad
on.
guy.
hold on.
I don't like this.
Those words
Art-
have never come out of my fucking mouth. So fuck off.
We support artists here.
And number two, sorry that you don't want people to be. AJ was like, I even set up the bot for Gotham City tonight, and I was like, wow, Ryan's even mad about his own show getting promoted.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to give you shit because I had nothing going this week.
What?
I had nothing prepared to give you shit for this week. So
Well, I'm
needed
giving
to.
the shit back from now on. I don't.
Oh!
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Okay, let's say hi to the chat.
Never knew
Futurama.
you as the aggressive type.
Futurama, is here. Jim, Mary Tato, who I did Extraplasm podcast this week. Go check it out. It's in the podcast feed. David Cabal, Matt Box Ghost, Justin Nicolosi, Flash is here. Chad is here. Jason Grahoski, Bacon McShig. We met him in passing at DragonCon.
Oh yeah, tell the story.
I did already,
You did already? Okay.
but
Don't let me host.
yeah. Toy Lips is here. Go check out Toy Lips channel. That is still the directive from last week. Derek Hoover, David Cabal, Cone Filler Confusor, Brock Parker on the air. Oh, when Brock dies, we get to run his estate sale. It's gonna be the
Oh, we've already called dibs on your stuff, Brock.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, don't worry about it. There's no sale. It's a
Oh, I was gonna
It's a
make a bad
claim
joke
of
relating to
anything there,
your
Brock.
joke earlier
What was it?
about how you can't buy toys. No, I'm not gonna say.
At a
It.
funeral?
Yeah,
That's the joke.
that's a joke.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Hi guys, welcome. Abby just joined the show.
Daisy Sock Rocker, Futurama, Tony motherfucking Taylor. I don't know why I did that. It was kind of fun.
That's
Monsters
not
from
his
Beyond.
name.
Allison Troy, Blue Chainsaw Man, Stephen Lawrence, Davey is here, Jeff White, Will Schmidt, Derek Hoover, Andrew Bayless, all the way from Australia, and so on and so on. We appreciate everybody being here. Lots of fun here on Tuesday nights. Where should we start? Jacob, let me start with you. How's your week in toys?
It's not good, dude.
Not good?
No.
What do you got?
Nothing in toys. Staying away from toys for a bit. Actually put a lot of toys up on eBay, selling a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
oh.
You know, I almost
So-
made tonight's discussion topic, and maybe we can just do it anyways. What is the thing? Like, what is? Let's do this another week, not tonight. But the question I want, like, what keeps you up at night about toys? What is the thing that gets you excited right now, specifically when you're going to bed, you're daydreaming or night dreaming about toys and collecting? You know, for me, it's my future state of my Batman Hot Toys collection, like what it'll look like in 2 years.
Oh.
That helps me go to sleep. That wakes me up in the morning. I'm excited about that. But yeah, maybe we can do that as a discussion topic one week when it's a slow news
Yeah, that
week.
sounds fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get as a fifth member for that episode. Maybe we can get somebody who's a psychiatrist on.
Ooh, free
Yes, yeah.
psychotherapy.
Yes.
Well, that
Cool,
one,
I'm
the,
down.
the discussion topic should be why are we
Why are we like this?
why are we like this?
Just let it all
Oh,
out.
man.
Just let it all out.
AJ says he's getting mic static. From whose microphone specific?
Is it mine? Test,
Lee.
test, test.
I don't know.
Testing.
Sounds good on our
Okay.
end. If it's somebody's mic specifically, we can turn down our mics. So let
Mhm.
us know. Ryan, everyone. Okay, well then it's
Cool.
a StreamYard issue.
Hmm.
Have you tried reloading the page?
Maybe it's on your end, AJ.
Yeah. In
What
Colorado.
exactly equipment are you listening through?
Right.
Let me turn down my Nabby mics. It could be because AJ's in Colorado.
Just call Craig out,
No.
saying it's your.
I just said that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, in Colorado, they elect public officials who go to the Beetlejuice show and have a great time. So maybe it's a Colorado thing.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
#1 politics podcast.
Ah, wow.
all right,
Let's
Ryan,
talk about Colorado.
take over for a second while I adjust some microphones.
Do we need Colorado action figures?
What does that even mean?
I don't
Yeah?
know. If you
Like-
Abby says yes.
Yes. Like a mountain
The
place.
South Park toys are Colorado action figures.
That's what I would assume. I wish they would just do a full line of Canadian South Park characters, and they would do a royal wedding play set. That would be
Maybe
great.
they will. I don't remember what that new toy line is that's doing South
I'm not
Park
pick-
figures, but
I'm
maybe
not
that's it.
picking my nose. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
For those of you who've just joined us or have never watched before, I have a nervous tick where I touch my face. So it was just called out by Davey. It's not a no. It's an itch. It's a scratch. It's like on Seinfeld. but
Yeah, okay.
it is.
Okay,
Abby,
Jerry.
How much do I touch my face?
This is
Slash
I'm-
just
AJ said it's random. It's not your mics. It's
Okay.
it's got to
Well,
be something
I'll,
else.
I'll turn our mics back up and maybe.
They're saying that we're all staticky, so I don't know.
Well, someone's getting a credit on StreamYard this month.
Mhm.
Fucking $50 pay for this shit. Anyways, Ryan, how's your week? I know you got some reveals.
Yeah, it's been a surprising week, a good week. I got lots. That's the best way to go about it. Until I guess we're ready to do. Gosh, Craig is really going to be. Why did anyone say this was static? Because now this is what Craig's going to do the entire time. This is AJ's fault.
It's okay.
AJ has ruined the show. Thanks,
It's
AJ.
Whatever.
No, he's making the show better.
Nope, AJ ruined the show. Now Craig's distracted.
Hey, we got
Abby-
more viewers.
Abby, how was your week? in toys?
My week in toys, I mean, a little bit lackluster, just being completely honest. I haven't had as much time to run out to Target and like get fun stuff, but I'm excited. Excuse me. Thinking about going to New York in a few weeks. I really want to hit my Plastic Heart, which is a really great little shop that's up in Brooklyn. And then Toy Tokyo, which is a shop that we always go to that has both of those spots have like really cool, unique like single creator not mainstream toys, but like the smaller not bootleg, but like unique boutique toys. So I'm looking forward to those. Looking forward to getting a
That's
lot of
yeah,
that
me
stuff.
too.
Yeah. I always do well with picking up cute stuff. I like to spend a lot of money at Toy Tokyo and like
Toy Tokyo's fun.
Jacob, is that why you're having a slow toy week? Is so you can save your money? and-
well, because I'm going to New York, yeah, and because we're going to Horror Nights next month, so I'm just chilling on the toys. There's also nothing out right now. I feel like the last 6 times I've been to Target, there's been nothing new on the toy show. It's just the same stuff. There's
'cause
nothing.
We're
new
in that
coming
before Christmas lull.
mhm.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of, there's some NECA stuff that if I see it, I'll pick it up. But just my Target right now is just, it's in a lull. There's nothing there. So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Craig,
Yeah.
how are you
Yeah,
doing? How's
Man,
your
well,
week?
Great. I went to the other room to see if I could. I wanted to hear. Listen, I don't trust anybody. They're saying, "Oh, I hear static," but what does that even mean? Static means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I did hear some of the static, and it's annoying. So I'm sorry that that's happening, guys. But I can't diagnose it. What it sounds like, for those of you who are on the show and not listening, it sounds like, when somebody grabs the bottom of a mic and the cord gets loose. Sounds like it's doing that.
Like a short, like there's a short or something.
Yeah, but now everybody's saying it's good now. So we've done it. We've made it.
We fixed it.
We fixed it. I went to the other room and fixed it. You know what I did? A lot of people don't know this. I sold my soul to the devil years ago. And I went and called him and I said, I need another favor, bud.
I thought he was waiting in there for you and y'all made a deal and now it's gone.
Oh, yeah. That's what I
Static's
did.
Gone.
He
did a toy deal with the devil
You
and
have
all
no
you
soul
asked
now.
for was
Toy deal with the devil.
Listen.
non-static on your show.
He's removed by
Well, I
static.
left out the part where I challenged him to a fiddle contest. But anyway.
Is that what that was?
That's what that was. Okay, so Ryan, let's get into this because tonight's thumbnail teed up something pretty cool. That is tonight's episode is rated R for Ryan Doell.
Wow.
So let's
Get ready for the D as a goal.
Yes, get ready for that. So what's up? What's the deal? What have you been teasing us all week with?
Well, I don't know if I've been teasing anybody all week. Kind of feels like we've been teasing people for the past hour. But I got my Doell's first influencer package. I don't know how else to put it. That's
usually Ryan's
all the way in Canada.
Yeah, usually Ryan's the one offering packages.
That's right. And now I'm the receiver. I am the one who gets the package. And this is amazing. But I want to start off with last week because I wasn't here last week. I was Ahsoka threw everybody for a loop, and so I'm glad we all watched it when it dropped.
Yeah.
Because it was a really special episode. So thank you everyone for being okay with me not being there and having Geek Dad Jay in my place. So thank you, Geek Dad Jay, for filling in.
Only for a second. He showed up at the end. He had to go coach a soccer game or something.
Yeah, he had to coach you in. Abby was picking up poop. It was a wild show.
Oh yeah. That's the Glade.
But,
Ready at hand.
But last weekend I did some toy hunting because I was like, there's exclusives that are showing up. I need to see if I can find them. These are all from Marvel Legends. So I did get the Black Widow Target exclusive, Toys R Us exclusive up here. Black Widow figure, which is absolutely awesome. I know everyone's been kind of seeing this online already. She's been showing up places as one does. And I also got the Ant-Man exclusive as well, which will go great for the Giant Man that I helped fund. So when that gets going, I will have both Giant Man and Ant-Man.
Hold on. You just described I think it's funny instead of saying I backed the Giant Man, you said I helped fund it.
I did.
It was me.
It was me. I'm like a producer for HasLabs.
Yeah.
Because my paying for it makes it happen.
We have a super chat.
Super chat here from Johnny Cock.
Happy birthday, Mr. Jacob Walsh. Just paying
Thank
my
you.
Doell. Just paying my Doell toll. Here's to a great episode. Y'all are the best. That is so kind.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
I love the Doll Toll.
That keeps me up at night too, thinking about how nice that was.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you.
Batman.
Thank
All
you.
right. Okay, so you got a couple Marvel
So I
Legends
picked
there.
up those. And then earlier this week, I said, you know what? I need this to go with my influencers package. So then I bought more Marvel Legends because I'm insane. So I got the comic book US Agent.
That's a
as
good
we
figure.
saw. Yep. Great figure. Great character. For those of you muggles who don't know how to read, he was in Falcon Winter Soldier on Disney Plus.
That's so funny. I don't.
I also needed to get this guy. I needed to get White Vision. Also,
cool.
for you muggles who also don't know how to read, he showed up in WandaVision.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
Ryan's like, I
Right?
only collect X-Men and Spider-Man Marvel Legends.
Even though I have a huge shelf in another room of Avengers, but yes,
Yeah.
I'm very Craig when it comes to I do not stay in my lane at all.
Mm-hmm.
At
You should
all.
see me
I am
driving.
ruthless. Right? Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well, yeah,
say
because you're on the phone.
God, the only way to
That
not get shit on by everybody is to just be self-deprecating.
Get ahead of them.
I'm getting ahead
Yeah.
of it. Getting ahead of
Get
it.
that therapist on the show.
So this brings me to the package that I received in the mail.
Wait,
Uh,
did you make was that on the package?
Wait, what is
that was in the box. When you open it, that's the first thing.
Hold
you see.
on, Ryan. You're not
You
going
have
to rush
say
this
it out
through.
loud because nobody, like our
Ryan,
audio listeners,
let
need to
me
know what that says.
first of all, what does that say?
That is Ting Doell Pick and Roll. For those who don't
Okay.
know, Ryan, Ting and I are on a 2-2 basketball team for celebrity
Even though
tournaments.
You've never met in person, but keep going.
But that's what it is. That's what it is, right?
Long distance basketball team.
Okay. And
You're
how
on a
did
just
fantasy. Hold on, can we dive into this for a second?
They get on Zoom.
You're on a fantasy 2-on-2 team with Ryan Ting.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a
Hey.
celebrity tournament, Jacob.
All right.
By the way,
Sounds
hold
good,
on.
yeah.
Couple things here. First of all, we have to offline discuss what fantasy sports would look like for toy tubing. Like, I don't know. There's got to be something in there. Second of all,
Isn't that
can
just
you
Magic the
set,
Gathering?
can you set this up on how the steps that were taken for this exchange to happen? I think the story is riveting.
Oh, you want to hear the whole story? Okay, so
Well, it's a slow news week. We need something.
okay.
Hear
Well,
about
here
your
we go.
fantasy 2-on-2.
real
So
quick.
that whole
Bush.
thing started.
Also, explain 2-on-2 basketball. Just start at the beginning.
It's so
And
funny.
sports.
and sports. Matt Bush with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Matt Bush.
Thank you.
Self-deprecating and self-defecating.
Ah.
Or-
You shit yourself because you're about to shit yourself when you see what I got in this box from Ryan Ting. So it all started with I wanted to do a t-shirt exchange, an t-shirt exchange program. I said I have access to Across the Spider-Verse crew gear. I love what Marvel Legends does. This is just a thank you from me to you, a token of appreciation. I said, but is it possible that I can just get a Marvel Legends shirt? That's all I want. I want the shirts that they wear so that I can be a pirate and get all my shillings.
Dude,
That is
you. You're in a new movie called Shillers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
All you want is
What?
in the world is a Marvel Legends. Dude. Woody Harrelson and Ryan Doell, natural born Shillers. Okay, keep going.
Natural. It's true though. My dream has been to shill for Marvel Legends since before we started Toy Anxiety.
I'm just gonna Ryan. This is the cutest thing, and I use cute lightly. When Ryan and I started Toy Anxiety, which was in the middle of the pandemic,
Use it lightly.
I use it lightly. In the middle of the pandemic, we started. We're going to do this toy show once a week. We're going to talk about toys. Everybody knows the story. The second episode was never aired because it corrupted, and we thought about just not doing it anymore.
Oh, just like regular YHS.
just like regular episodes. Yeah, the second episode of YHS never aired either. This is funny from Quip. New YHS
Shilling
segment.
me softly with his words.
Toys.
Toys.
Thank you. Listen, Ryan said my only goal for this, and I swear to God this is true, but he goes, my only goal for Toy Anxiety is I want Ryan Ting to know who I am.
But here's the funny thing. It happened naturally.
Small attainable goals. That's how you get there.
It
Right.
happened naturally. I never slipped into his I think the only time I slipped into his DM was to be like, hey, do you want no, because he slipped into the
remember.
toy chat first, I think.
Man, everybody's slipping all over
Right?
the place. Okay.
We were just slipping and sliding. But it was great. And now here we are. Like now he talks to both Craig and I on a pretty regular basis. Like it's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Dude, it's like talking to the Pope.
Right? Dude, it is.
The Pope of Marvel Legends.
Dude,
All right,
it
keep
was
going.
it was a religious experience getting this box. So not only was there a shirt in there, he threw in some extras.
Okay, here we go.
These extras, as he puts it, this is a influencer's package, right? which is something that I now have. I have the influencers package.
I like that you're adding the S on influencer. It's just funny.
Well, it's because there's the 4 of us. We're all influencers, I think, right?
Yeah.
Some sort.
Cereal.
Cereal.
Thank you, General Mills, for this
Right?
box.
You guys
Yeah.
do
Cheerios.
movies and stuff or whatever it is you do. I don't know.
There
And
you
then, but yeah, let's just get right into it. One of them was another exclusive, the Walmart exclusive, Bucky Cap. I haven't opened any of these yet, which got me like super excited because I love this comic book series. This when Cap gets shot, gets assassinated by the Red Skull. It's not a spoiler alert because it happens like right at the freaking beginning of the comic.
Hey, I like
then,
the white. I
and
like
then
those
Winter
white
Soldier takes
boxes.
over.
I think
I
the white
love these.
packaging looks pretty good.
You know what? Fuck plastic. Give me more cardboard boxes.
I agree.
Dude,
Yeah.
what I love about toy anxiety is every one of our strong opinions is the exact opposite of the entire toy community. It's what
I think plastic is stupid.
I do.
Yeah.
Keep it on the Cap track. I also got the Captain Rogers
Okay.
with his energy shield that he had in the 90s that he brought back when he came back to life. And then they did the whole storyline of who will wield the shield. It was pretty good. I really like that set.
Cool.
Also, Ultron. We all
Ooh,
love
I
comic
love
book
that
Ultron.
That's real cool.
Yeah.
And it's got the Kirby crackles that comes with it as well. So that's super, super cool. Awesome art on the side.
Mhm.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I also got the Heroes Return Iron Man.
Mhm.
Again, if you're into that late 90s goodness of the Marvel era, this is a must-have. Hopefully they do the Heroes Reborn at some point so we can get a giant-chested Captain America drawn by Rob Liefeld. It got bigger. I got the Hawkeye with the Sky Sled.
Holy shit!
Oh, okay,
I
that's
am
cool.
a huge fan of Hawkeye. So this
sending
is,
sending
that, yeah.
Sending Doell free Hawkeye figures, that is a key to his heart.
Mhm.
Yes.
Who's the shill now?
yeah, who's well me?
I just wanted to say
I'm
when it comes
100% the show.
You are.
And
Okay.
Oh, man.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this to open this. I am so excited. And then I got the biggest surprise because you can't even get this yet.
Was Dwight?
Still available.
Dwight was in the box.
No, you can't even get this.
I thought he was gonna pull Dwight out. The biggest surprise ever. They
The
sent
Star-
me a whole
The
member.
Star Wars Black Series team is in there.
Yeah.
make sure they're okay.
You take them.
Yeah, here you go. Here's some Black Series Andor figures. Or Andor?
Taking care
Yeah,
of them,
Andor.
yes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess this comes out next month. I was like, wait, I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna end up getting this at some point because I definitely need 2 of the characters in this. But I got the Avengers West Coast Amazon
Whoa.
exclusive box set, 5
shit.
figures.
Nice.
Iron
Hey, is
Man,
anybody-
Mockingbird.
Has anybody
Go
done an
ahead, Brett.
unboxing of that yet on YouTube?
No, and funny, not that I know of. Someone might have. But you know, I'm going to unbox this on Unboxing Thursday with Kevin from Toying Around and 2 of you and 86 Abby.
There you go.
Cool.
That's
I'll
a
be
really
looking
cool.
forward to
I lo-
that.
This shit fucks me up because now I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep tonight thinking about Marvel Legends. Like, I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
am.
dude, you
Like,
should. Marvel Legends is great. And again, this is not just me shilling. I legit love Marvel Legends. I've been tooting that horn long before
no,
we started.
of
this,
course,
so-
you're a diehard. By the way, if Jason Grahowski, whoever's in the chat, I want the clip of Ryan waving that thing around with the Marvel Legends shirt code. This is not me shilling. I just want to say that.
I love that.
Not that, like that was honest. That was honest. Like, because
No, it was good.
I do love Marvel Legends. I've been collecting them since they first came out with Toy Biz, and I just never stopped. So this is great, and this is very much appreciated. I did not expect this, or all I wanted was a shirt. So I honestly didn't know how to react to it first because I was a little bit shaken. But it is
That's
very much
extremely-
appreciated.
That's really kind.
Yeah.
And this is
Wow.
it's extremely generous. I did message him right away, and I was like, dude, this is like and he was just, no, man. He's like, no, this is cool.
Yeah, it's weird. I've been checking my mail every day, looking for the Marvel Legends logo on the side of a box. Nothing yet, but I'm excited to see if it comes. No, in all honesty, Ryan and Dan and we finally got to meet Dwight at Comic-Con this year.
Super nice.
Super awesome guys. I am interested, Ryan, when you open everything, once you get everything opened, I want to know how many of those bad boys are pinless. Just
Why can't they all be pinless? I see that guy's pinless. Why can't everybody be? It's just reusing the buck.
Punk with Toys, can we get a Ryan Swole shirt?
Yeah, but it only comes in a sleeveless.
There you go.
Oh, is that how we're doing this?
Mhm.
Look at this guy. Sometimes I call Ryan. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm at the gym," and I'm like, "Oh, me too." If by gym you mean Taco Bell at midnight.
I was like,
But
there's nobody in
that's what
here,
I
so
call
I'm going to say the most inappropriate shit in a public place.
there you
That's
go.
usually, that's usually how
Um,
it goes.
But no, that's awesome. Well, thank you to the Marvel Legends team for sending that stuff
Mhm.
out. We're all fans of that team, and I've often talked about Marvel is not my number one, but the passion and the dedication and the hype from that team gets me.
Yeah, the professionalism.
I can't wait for the X-Men 97 Legends to hit. Those are.
Do you
I'm
know what
gonna-
I can't wait for, Craig? I can't
What?
wait to see what they reveal this Friday at Hasbro PulseCon,
Oh,
which will be live. And I don't know if you know, but our friend Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy is going to be hosting
that is true.
Hasbro PulseCon this year, this Friday,
Mhm.
live. And he's going to be doing it live.
Handsome Dan.
Jeffries.
Yes, he's
Alumni.
a very handsome Dan.
You know what's funny? I don't know if people really know this story. I think this might be news to a lot of the people watching, but 4 or 5 years ago, YHS podcast, Abigail, myself, and Jacob did a series of commercials and digital ads for Canada Dry and Dr. Pepper, and it all started when we did some stuff for the second Spider-Man movie, right? What was that one called? Far From Home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Abby's drinking from the crew mug, so she should be able to tell you.
Oh my God, you're so right. Like, can you see it?
There you go. Spider-Man VHX, whatever.
Far
Did
from
you send Ryan a huge box of stuff when he sent you that mug?
I gave her
no.
that at Halloween Horror Night.
There you go.
Hey, this is my favorite mug. I thought this mug broke recently, and I got really sad. Then I realized it wasn't this one. So I was fine.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. We did a Spider-Man commercial for Dr. Pepper. It was like a grassroots thing.
Oh yeah.
And only
Dark
one
Berry.
Dark Berry. Yes.
Mhm.
And only one other channel participated in that same thing, and it was Dan Larson. And
Yep.
look at this. Years later, we're friends with Dan. He's on the Jeffries. He's hosting PulseCon. I'd like to think that Jake and Dr. Pepper and YHS and Dan Larson and the whole group are, and Ryan Doell, obviously, we're doing some pretty killer stuff. out
Yeah,
there.
we got into podcasting to make friends, and it's
Um,
working.
I like how Dan hosting PulseCon, and I'm including us as like, yeah, we're all doing it. We're all doing
Well, I
great.
just hope Dan.
Yeah.
I just hope Dan remembers where he comes from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
I believe he lives in the
Roots.
Northeast. So let's talk about PulseCon a little bit because it is this Friday. It's 1 day event this year, not a 2-day event.
Is
Ryan,
Tenacious D going to be there this year?
ooh, I wonder. They always have a special musical
Yeah, I
guest.
hope.
I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe it'll be.
I hope it's Pixel
uh,
Dan. Does Pixel Dan play any instruments?
He
Because if
might.
Pixel Dan does play any instruments, I hope he is performing live.
Pixel one-man band. Dan,
Mhm.
that'd be cool.
Right? Then with Dan,
Yeah.
you could have my three Dans. If we
Wait,
had
the
Dan
Matt
Young
Box Ghost
thrown
wants
him in
Mudvayne.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
that'd be a
Yeah, I would
that
watch
would be
that. Yeah.
sick, Matt Box.
How funny would that be? He's like, all right, we just had a ton of great Marvel Legends reveals. Let's get
How
some
come they've never
Mudvayne.
gotten Cybertronic Spree on there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right? Like they're actual
know.
Transformers that have a band.
So, anyways, okay, PulseCon, Doel, what are you expecting from the Marvel Legends team?
Whew. I am expecting a HasLab announcement.
No. That's not gonna happen.
What?
They're in the middle of HasLab.
They're gonna do 2 HasLabs at the
Another
same
one?
time. No.
You're more likely to get Mudvayne.
Well-
From what I hear, that it is going to be a HasLab, but it's just going to be just a bigger giant man.
Hmm.
Oh man.
I don't know what to. Well, they're clearly gonna. I think they're gonna obviously push the giant man. We're gonna see another push for that.
Sure.
I actually don't even know at this point who. I was thinking maybe they'll do Wasp, and because they've out of all the Avengers stuff they've announced for the 60th anniversary, the only character they haven't announced, from the original Avengers team from the comics, is Wasp. I don't know which version they'll do, but it makes perfect sense to have a Wasp come out if you're going to be doing 3 different Hank Pyms. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that one out
That's a
there.
good guess.
That's my guess. I have no idea what to expect X-Men wise, because X-Men 97 is getting pushed back for its release date, so I don't expect a Wave
but
2
what
to
if-
get announced yet.
Yeah, I mean that's possible, but also I'm assuming a Wave 2 is going to be like mostly villains, and I just want to see that.
It'll
Do
be.
you think so?
Well, I'm trying to think of who's.
Well, they
Morph
announced
Bishop. They got to do Morph and Bishop, and a pregnant Jean Grey, which would be
has
great.
Bishop not been announced?
Not as a toy.
Or am I
not as
thinking only of the 3? There's a Bishop.
there is a
right?
Bishop in the new cartoon. He's part of the team, but they haven't. There hasn't. Is there a toy?
I think we got the internet. I
I
can
thought
find out.
so. Yeah, I
Well,
thought there was, but I could be wrong.
Davey Sockrocker, I love
Chat,
how all
tell us.
the non-toxic toy YouTubers are friends. Y'all set a great example. Thanks.
Oh,
Yeah, we
thank
like
you.
it too.
Yeah, everybody. They're saying Bishop's Wave 1.
Oh, Bishop is.
I was
okay.
pretty sure there was. Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
then I think Morph would be the only one I could think of that's been on the promo packaging.
Well, I
that
want
we
it to
haven't
be
seen.
all. I want Wave 2 to be all villains.
Oh, yes, please.
I want to see like a Sabretooth. I'm assuming Sabretooth is in it. Probably a
Mis-
Mystique,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, I would. Maybe a Cassandra
Mr.
Nova.
Sinister, maybe.
I know Mr. Sinister
Oh,
from the cartoon.
Yeah.
oh, I thought you knew him personally.
No, I think that's cool that I know that.
Not me, but a guy I know. Him and her
Yeah, you
got
used to
it
know
on.
him.
This is the first wave here. Okay.
What a
Um,
great looking set of toys.
These are great. These are phenom.
Yeah.
So,
Ugh.
you know what? $150. Get the whole case of 6. Perfect.
Get the whole get all 650. Then
Mhm.
head over to HasbroPulse.com. Get yourself a giant man.
Hey, I saw some
$199.
of the the VHS Marvel Legends today in a store, and just almost bought them just because I was seeing them, but
Right.
Mhm.
I've
Were they
already
in-
said no.
Were they in what kind of store?
It was in Books a Million. There
Oh.
was I saw a couple
know.
of it was just Jean Grey and Rogue, but they had multiple, not Rogue, Jean Grey and Storm.
Mm.
They had multiples of them, but just seeing them made me want to buy them, to have
Even though-
seeing them in person. But
Yeah. Even though the other night on YHS, Jake and I went on a whole rant about people need to stop putting things in VHS packaging.
Don't stop.
That's a
I like
different-
it. Yeah.
that
No, it
was-
was
Don't
mostly
stop.
Funko. We went on a
that
Funko
was
Pop
a
rant.
Funko Pop. Yeah, that was a
Oh.
Funko.
I texted Jake today. I was like, "Hey, maybe tonight's topic could be something about like how Funko Pops suck." And Jake goes, "I'm not talking about Funko Pops."
I'm not even going to waste
I'm
my time.
I'm not. I'll leave the stream.
Hey, this Bishop figure looks great.
Yeah,
Good shit, man.
they all
Yep.
look really cool.
He's a great
Um,
character too.
So we'll definitely see some big reveals.
I
From,
want Spring Break X-Men Marvel Legends.
I want
Ooh.
Savage Land X-Men Marvel Legends.
Yes,
Oh, I want
yes,
the
yes.
Halloween ones. Remember the Halloween run of cards where they're all in costumes and Beast is Benjamin Franklin and
Yes. Yes.
Cyclops is Elvis.
Oh.
I want those as toys.
That would be awesome.
My most wanted Ghostbuster. I've talked about this, but there's an episode of the Real Ghostbusters where they briefly turn into the Sergeant Pepper Beatles, and I want those figures so bad because it's so stupid.
I want them to do a Spider-Man Obama 2-pack in a VHS case.
Hey, do you guys know this? Oh my!
I know what you're about to talk about. There's a photo on like my early camera, my early digital
Do you
camera.
remember when
of this.
the day Barack Obama got like elected, like or not the day, but like when he got elected, they did a Spider-Man comic with Barack Obama,
I have it.
and I went and like
A lot of people do.
the whole thing was like, this is gonna be worth so much money someday. So like I went and bought it. I overpaid for it.
Didn't read it.
Didn't read it.
No,
he's
course
he's not the first president to be on a cover. I don't think. I think. Well, maybe in a more positive light, he might be the first president.
Yeah.
Right,
Justin
sure.
Trudeau got his own cover as well on Alpha Flight.
Oh, that's the Canadian
Who is
Prime
that?
Minister.
We don't. We're talking about
Hmm.
presidents, right?
We haven't moved there yet.
He's the president of Canada.
Oh well, that's
Ah.
like, come on.
What?
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Justin Trudeau. I am Prime Minister.
Oh man, I tell you what. Okay.
God, I can't wait for the comments on this video later where it's like they think they're funnier than they are.
They think they're so
Oh.
funny.
Because
I think
we're
they're
all
all they
fi-
do is try to be
Hey.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe
Enjoying
they
each
laughed
other's
so
company.
much. Remember when we got that comment where they laughed too much?
They laugh too much.
Oh, fart. No, you do. You do
Did
not
you just
steal
say
my joy.
fart?
Me?
You just said
I
the
said
word-
fuck. No, you don't
Oh.
steal my joy.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Trying to. At least.
Where
Where are you going with this, Craig?
Some of the I'm just reading some comments. Okay, Star Wars. We don't, GI Joe. I'm sure they'll have a great presentation. Power Rangers, Dungeons and Dragons. There's gonna be a lot of great product revealed. But let's talk about Star Wars. What are we expecting? We know that the Ghost is funded and done. They're not going to announce another HasLab.
Yeah.
So
Watch, they'll do it.
They'll do it. A second Ghost?
Ewok Village.
yes.
No, dude. It's going to be a Hera. Is it cake?
Stop.
That was good.
But also,
That was good.
I'm a fan.
A lot of pipeline reveals.
Pipeline.
Pipeline.
And,
Will
and
we-
some holiday troopers.
No, those ones have
That's
already
what
been
we
announced.
think?
Holidays already been announced.
They'll just announce some more.
Oh,
Will we?
I
Do
would
you
love
think
to.
it's time for the Carson Teva figure to be revealed?
Yeah.
Oh, it is totally time.
So long overdue.
It's Teva time.
Mm-hmm.
David time.
It's
Right?
David
That's what Hera
time.
says. Well, that's what Hera keeps saying.
Save the time.
Hera's just like last
you know-
episode. She was like, "Hey,
I know Paul is a friend of the show and a good friend of yours, Ryan's.
Mhm.
I think Ryan's frozen.
Well, because it's David time.
Karma.
Well, we'll let him. There he is.
oh, my whole
back.
internet just like
You're
went
back.
down
So
across
listen,
the whole
Carson
place.
Teva. I know he's a friend of the show and a great guy, and we always say he needs a figure. But like objectively, he has been in all of these shows. He's now a major part of Ahsoka. He's running around in his X-wing, having a great time. I think it's time, at least pipeline the Teva figure.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Release the Teva.
Pipeline the Teva. What a
Mhm.
weird sounding sentence.
if you went like 30 years ago and showed yourself saying that, you'd be like, oh, I guess we speak some other language now.
You're like, wow, we're really dumb in the future, I guess. What do we say?
You think they'll pipeline Teva?
Just pipeline the Teva, bro.
Just pipeline it. I think we're gonna get the first look of his helmet that was pipelined 10 months
the
ago.
first look. I think that said the first lick of his helmet.
First lick of his helmet.
I think we'll spoilers for last week's Ahsoka, but you all know. I'm thinking we're gonna see a young Ahsoka in a Anakin, probably a 2-pack, maybe in Black Series, maybe in Vintage Collection. It would be
Mhm.
great
They
if I
should do a
could go,
2-pack,
think-
just like the Obi-Wan and
yeah.
Vader. They should do.
Yeah, but do you think
Mhm.
like Ahsoka's still on? Do you think we're gonna get Ahsoka toys now while the show's
Track
still
record
on?
says
Like,
no.
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, are they gonna reveal these and say like, "Hey, these are coming out at some point," or do you think they're just gonna show us a bunch of like Obi-Wan toys?
Well, so
don't
one
think
thing I
that.
noticed
I need an Uncle Owen.
Uncle Owen.
the the last couple shows, like Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, they would do like the Obi-Wan Wednesdays, where every week they would reveal
Right.
like a new. They haven't done that with Ahsoka, so maybe they're saving some stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
I hope so.
Hey,
Probably
question.
another Boba Fett though.
This probably would be a good topic for Ahsoka to mouth on the weekend.
yeah.
But is this series the most toyetic Star Wars series we've gotten in a long time?
Hey, yeah, and you know why? Because it's a bunch of non-human characters. I could go off on this. I don't have time to, but the fact
Okay.
that all the main characters are not human is the best thing. It's Star Wars. You're in space. Get all the humans out of my fucking face. Show me some aliens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except,
Yeah.
except
Yes,
for Carson
you're right,
Teva.
Ryan.
He can stay.
He can stay. We get one.
We get one.
A couple are okay, but when most of your like, your main
Or
characters,
It
like
is-
Captain
Star
Name
Wars is
Dropper.
always like white dudes,
Right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
It
in
is.
wearing gray.
Yeah, it's
And
good
the
to see some
occasional
female
brown.
representation and some cool stuff, like you're saying. Like the show
Some
lends
color.
itself to being toyetic
Yeah,
because it's based on a cartoon, which appeals to kids and teens,
Well,
adults, everybody.
kid-
even
adults.
even
Kid
the,
adults.
even though I thought that scene where Ahsoka was in her spacesuit was like
love it.
maybe the dumbest thing in the show so far, the thing that popped in my head was these toys are going to be awesome. Like the suit
Yeah.
she's in is going to look great.
I definitely want Ahsoka in her Elon Musk like track jacket or whatever that thing was. That track suit.
I
The
want
SpaceX
I want
suit.
the spacesuit. I want that as a hot toy. That Ahsoka,
That'd be cool.
Mhm.
that bright blue. Ah,
Yeah,
it like
absolutely.
matches my shirt that I got from Ryan Ting. It's the Marvel Legends.
I agree with all you. I think it is a very toyetic show. I mean, just the scenes here's the thing. The scenes last week, obviously in the World Between Worlds, that is awesome looking. It is so visually cool. And then when they go back into the Clone Wars, you got all the clone troopers, you got Rex, you got what are the Darth Maul trooper? What's his name? With the spikes?
the
That guy?
Mandalorian Maul, like they're the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Or I want
Maldalorians.
The Maldalorians. or whatever.
Maldalorians. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's
That guy's cool looking. And then in young Ahsoka, yeah, she needs some toys, man. It's about time a young Ahsoka got a toy, even though she just debuted in live action a week ago. It's
Mhm.
well.
about
oh,
damn
you,
time.
oh, you mean like, but to make it look more like that, as opposed to them trying to stylize it,
Sure, not
'Cause
like
we've
an
gotten-
animated one. Right.
right? Because we've gotten the two those outfits she wears. We've had two
We
TVC
got those, yeah.
versions of that.
Right.
Mhm.
They would just need to. They could reuse those bodies and just
I
take
think
off
there's
the
Black Series too, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Black Series as well.
Oh, and we're gonna need there. There's gonna be Ahsoka and her Ahsoka the white or the gray, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
that's awesome. That looks so cozy. That
Mhm.
cardigan
It
poncho
does,
thing
yeah.
she's wearing.
She
Oh,
looks like
God,
she's
the-
wearing a really thick, nice towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like,
great
she just got out of the
costumes.
shower, like you know.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, you know when she
So
wakes up and she doesn't have the headband on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my brain, I was like, something's missing. I don't know, something's different.
Yeah,
I
the
can't
little-
figure it out. But then I was like, oh, her thing's gone.
Mhm.
How sore
Um,
is her neck after sleeping in that thing? There was no pillow. It was just kind of. Anyways,
Anyway,
I digest. What's next for predictions
Toys.
for the Marvel team?
for Marvel, I don't know.
Purgle
Or
has
Marvel or Star Wars? Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
did you
Purgle.
see? Actually, that's funny that you said that. Do you guys remember the glowing ghost on Instagram?
No.
You'll have to be more
He's the
specific,
guy. I
yeah.
can't remember his. I
I thought
can't
this was a
remember.
toy.
Hold on, I can't remember his name, but he was the guy. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he made the first the Space Danger figures
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
did before we started doing stuff with Tony Taylor. So check this out. He does digital sculpting and he's really good at it. And this faked me out. Tristan, that's his name. He designed the thing Abby just said, the animated Purgle
Holy shit.
HasLab.
Wow.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Oh
God.
wow!
I mean, that looks
Holy
amazing.
shit.
Like I'm zooming in on it.
Now,
and
That looks better than the one on the screen.
now
yeah.
this is
Like
not
the one
real.
in the show. Like this is so good.
yeah, the
Oh,
colors are
amazing.
amazing. I'm comparing it to other.
Yeah, he's a really
images.
like we worked with Tristan a little bit. He did some figures with us. But this is a beautiful like this will fund on day one, right?
Yeah.
Not that it's real. We got to say that.
I know, but like Jacob was saying, it's an alien that looks truly, it's an alien creature. It's something that's completely beyond our imagination, and the colors are wild and cool. I want one.
Did you read that first comment?
I like
too
those.
big.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Davey said it's too big and it's overpriced.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay,
so
that's
funny.
good.
Now,
Would you put chairs inside the mouth? Because you wouldn't want to have like, you wouldn't
This
want it to be the
first
size of Ahsoka's ship.
this comment is so funny. I lost my mind for a second, then realized what account this is. My day is ruined, but holy shit, this is so fucking good.
Dude,
It
look
is
at those
cool.
teeth. That's just like so cool.
I just want
Oh,
to kiss its forehead.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
take that to the
This
pool.
is. I'm glad. And by the way, this is a great follow on Instagram. The glowing ghost. Tristan will probably get a job at a toy company at some point.
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
That's
Look
Haunted
at that.
Mansion.
Yeah, he does some really cool
Hatbox
stuff.
Ghost.
Sick.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Oh, that's really nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, yeah.
But guys, unfortunately, we now have to talk about the real toys, not the fantasy, not the stuff.
Yeah,
that
so
fans
let's
are
go to Toy Otter
At
next
our
and take a look at
headcanon
all this.
toys.
But I think I'm sure Star Wars will have a good presentation, and then I won't watch Transformers, and I'll pay attention to some of the other stuff. So there you go.
Yeah.
We can't even.
You know what?
Wait,
though? I'll say this. I
Most
have
of
to-
the toy. It's just funny that like most of the brands that are, they're just not really our thing. You know,
But
I know
not. But that's fine.
we don't. Yeah,
That's-
you're right.
yeah.
It is fine.
We don't have to
Mhm.
love everything.
We don't fake it.
Hasbro makes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are not
I-
Transformer people at all. That's why I was like,
No,
when they
I've
posted us
tried
that
to-
other host, and it was like Dan Larson and this guy, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, wait, what? Who's that?
Yeah, I don't
And
like
then also it's
change.
like-
I don't like Transformers.
Yeah, and I was
What were you
like,
saying,
oh,
Jack?
you don't like
Change.
Transformers because they
They
because
change.
they
No, I
transform.
want things to stay the same. I don't want to see things change so
Hey,
fast.
that is a funny joke. I don't like Transformers because I really hate change.
I'm gonna judge
That is
my
a
stand-up.
fucking funny joke.
Cool.
Good job.
Just thought of it now, right
Good
now.
job.
There you go. Anyways, okay. So, yeah, PulseCon. We'll. I'm sure that Geek Dad Life will be doing a stream. Maybe we'll try to join him and crash his stream. We'll have coverage of it. If there's any major reveals,
I'm at
we
the
will,
studio, so I'm making all the higher ups and studio execs listen to PulseCon.
now.
Look who it is.
Secret Galaxy. We talked about you earlier. We're super excited about Dan hosting. Well, for those of you who don't know, Ryan is working on the official Marvel Legends movie. And it's a movie it's a biopic about Ryan and Dan and Dwight and how they came together to be the best team. It's great.
It's actually going to be like the Weird Al movie, in the sense that
Yeah?
they just go on like they they meet touring the world and going on Indiana Jones style adventures.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun. I noticed there was no Indiana Jones presentation.
Yeah, I was
at the
about to say.
PulseCon.
Speaking of Indiana Jones,
Oh
no Indiana Jones, no Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
man. Yeah, it's a bummer. But
I wonder how hard they're going to be pushing the selfie series.
dude, mine and
right.
Abby's haven't even come yet.
Whoa.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Thankfully.
Davey Sockrocker. It's a Marvel Legends prequel. It's called Toy Biz. That's
Oh.
funny.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You guys are fun. Okay, couple other little news pieces we'll hit, and then we'll wind down and get into some sad comments and stuff. But I wanted to plug this for sure, because this is a big drop. Well, first of all, let's round out the PulseCon conversation with where we are with Giant Man. Currently at 4,000. Well, let me reload. 4,832. So almost halfway there. 34 days left. Ryan, you think this is going to get there?
I think so. I think it's going to get closer near the end. I hope so. Dear God, I need
Mhm.
this.
I mean, we saw the ghost.
I didn't get Madeline Pryor last time, and I hold all of you accountable.
Right.
All of you,
Right.
every one of you,
Even me.
especially Craig. He could order 2 with what he makes.
Oh,
I could have had.
I'm rolling in it.
You're
Oh,
rolling
man.
in it.
It's so crazy. I don't even have to use water in the shower anymore because I just put money
The
on
money
myself.
cleans them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
it's
when you turn
amazing.
on the taps,
That's
it's
not
just
how that
money.
works.
Just money
Mhm.
comes out.
That's it. But I was, but yeah, again, not shaming anyone. I'm just saying you ruined this all for me.
Did you even
I
back it? You didn't even
don't-
back it.
You mean
Yes,
fund
I
it?
did.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I did back it.
The
I was
engine?
first in the fence because the engine, and this one
Okay.
too, I backed.
All right. Just
Mhm.
keeping you honest. All right. Here we go. Tomorrow, I believe, Mondo Batman Mask of the Phantasm pre-orders, and I think we'll have a Mondo guest coming soon. I don't know if we should. Is that a public thing, Jake?
Yeah, sure. Tuesday.
Next week, Attack Peter from Mondo, creative
This
director of
might be
Mondo.
on sale now. Is this on sale already?
It is.
or-
You can get
Oh,
it.
it's on
I was about to
sale.
say this is on
now.
pre-order right now.
Gotcha,
Mhm.
gotcha. They released these new images, and this is just Abby.
And
Hell
there's
yeah!
two-
Spoilers.
There's two versions of this. There's the exclusive one for 210 that comes with the extra torso and the smoke effects, which is 100% worth that money.
Mhm.
And then, or you can just get the basic Phantasm figure with the stand and the extra claws and stuff, and that's a little cheaper. But I would say spend the extra. Get
Put it
the
on a
Andrea
payment
torso.
plan. Yeah, put
Yeah.
it on a payment plan. Get
Yeah,
the good one.
Absolutely,
I might put that on a payment plan. I've wanted to do that costume before for Dragon Con.
You
So
should.
I love
Pretty
that
much you.
movie. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
get the big cool thing. Where
Yeah,
you're
you saw how
scary. I
Abby
love
was
that
in
shit.
court. She'll turn on you.
Dude, I will. I'm a villain. I'm a villain.
Hey, this Joker's great too, but this one's not available anymore.
I know. God, right? This is so good. The photos, whoever they got taking the photos for this stuff,
That's
amazing.
so fucking
These are
hot.
great.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
come on,
She's
give me
great.
a break.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll have on Peter next week to talk about the latest goings on in the world of Mondo and Mondo toys. They're kind of killing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Goings and broings.
Yeah, look, yeah, this is great. This is a great looking
That's
figure.
so cool. It makes me want to watch it.
Let's watch
Yeah.
it. Let's
Right
watch Mask
now?
of the Phantasm tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
let's
it.
skip Ahsoka and watch Mask of the Phantasm.
Ooh. Think about that.
Ooh. Other than that, it's man, it's kind of a slow news week. I think we'll we do. It's the weekend before Toy Fair, so we know there's going to be a lot of news from the various companies. I'm personally really excited to check out, see what NECA reveals. Super 7. Maybe I hope McFarlane has like a superpowers display. I'm excited. Jake, what are you excited about? For
Well, I'm
Toy
really hoping McFarlane unveils some Batman figures.
Fair? I think they might. I think it could happen.
Yeah, I
my
think,
my
yeah.
favorite thing about Toy Fair, about Comic Con, is just seeing all the things that like you weren't expecting to come from you know what I mean? Like when we went to Toy Fair last time, it was overwhelming with the amount of like, yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what new Star Wars stuff comes and what new Marvel stuff comes, but it's exciting seeing like new lines starting. So I'm excited to get in there and maybe see. I'd like to see some different toy companies tackling some different IPs. You know what I mean? Like just
Absolutely.
new to them, new to like let's move things around a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is in here, but we're just gonna put it because it's still my favorite story of the last month. Aliens. It's great. I love it.
It was just
Um,
bread. You know that, right?
It
was
was
something.
cake. We saw
It
the
was
picture.
cake.
It's cake. Yeah.
So Wookie Sasquatch says, I heard from my Hasbro source that the next HasLab is a Steve Harvey's courtroom playset with Craig J and Abby as the
Mm.
tiers. Yeah, the thing is, and it comes with the special card backing where it's a mural of all of us.
It's really beautiful.
Who would be the first unlock? Me.
Oh, you'd be the last unlock because you're the funny one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. Jacob, I completely agree with you, man. I'm a little bit nervous because they've never done Toy Fair this time of year. It's usually in February, and these companies just had a bunch of reveals at San Diego Comic-Con, but I'm hoping they save some good
And
stuff.
no Hasbro.
And no Hasbro, no Mattel.
Yeah.
So I
It's
felt bad. I know Jim Maritado did a whole episode of his podcast Extraplasm with Tony Taylor predicting Ghostbusters toys for Toy Fair. And then the next day I was like, oh, by the way, Hasbro's not going to be there.
No,
Uh,
that's
Oh, yeah.
when is Toy Fair?
It's
In a week.
It starts. It's Saturday through Monday. We'll be there Saturday and Sunday next weekend. So we leave in a week for New York.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's
Here's
weird.
My
It's
here's my prediction.
sure.
Oh, fuck, I don't have one. I'm
Oh
good.
wow. Okay.
cool. Wow.
Cool. Good. Good.
I was
seg.
like, I was
First
trying to think
time.
like, hey, what's Sega got going? I said, no, they're already making the wrestling turtles. I don't care what else they make after this.
Well, speaking of turtles, one more little news thing that was happening this week.
Oh yeah, did everyone get your sewer layer?
Is it gone? Is it out? Is it done?
Is it done? Did you all get it?
Did you get it? What's going on? Plug it back in.
Oh my God.
She's waving the plug.
Where does this go?
I'll help you in 1 second. Give me a second. Let me set this next segment up. Did you plug it in?
No.
Oh my! There's a blue thing that comes out of the thing.
Where?
Just give me 2 seconds. Jacob, Ryan, it seems that Playmates is teasing re-releases of the 2003 Turtles line, as you can see in the back.
Oh, cool.
Do we have thoughts on that while I plug in the headphones?
Yeah, I think they're doing it because Super 7's doing them too.
I mean, it's not surprising that they're re-releasing some Ninja Turtles figures. I never bought any of these when this show was out. I liked the show just fine. Not my favorite though. If I was ranking it, it's not going to be my favorite. So I never picked up any of these toys. Ryan, did you have any of these?
I had the 4 basic turtles. I still do. I think they're in a box somewhere. I never did get rid of them. So I probably won't be getting these. And that was a good era for toys. But at least I think it was, because at that time we were getting the new He-Man cartoon. We got the new Turtles cartoon. In fact, it's very close to what it's like today.
Yeah.
Right. Just another 20 years later, and we're doing the whole same thing over again.
Yeah.
But I think this is, I don't know. I'm sure there are kids now that were kids back then that are in their late teens now that are getting into collecting toys that maybe feel nostalgic for this. And I think that's for them, and that's cool.
Yeah, I might get these because I kind of like having the different turtle sets from all the different eras. Like I've got the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've got the new movie. I don't have the 2012 ones. I'd like to get. I don't think they're going to re-release those anytime soon. But maybe I'll pick up a set of the 03 ones. Why not?
The 2012 ones, I got the set. I got a few sets of those. I've got the ones where they're LARPing.
Yeah.
And there's like the mystical armor ones, and I've got the space ones, and then like the generic, the basics.
That that sewer layer was one of the best ones. That 2012
Absolutely.
one.
Hang on,
Oh,
I want to
man.
bring up. Someone in the chat asked if we would ever do a convention in Chicago.
Okay.
I, for one, would love to
Sure.
do C2E2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like such a fun convention. Plus, you get a lot of wrestlers at those ones because it's Chicago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I love Chicago.
It's a great town.
Chicago's
It's a
great.
cool town.
Man, there's so much
Good
to
food,
do.
good stores,
Good food, good stores,
good museums.
Yeah.
Good food, good stores.
Man, I
I
love Chicago. I want to go back to Chicago
Good
right
pizza.
now.
good
Yeah.
pizza.
Good
A
hot dogs.
culmination of a lot of good things.
A lot of people might not know this, but it is my hometown.
Birthplace.
Born and raised in Chicago. Not raised. I
They
moved
they got pretty good Craigs there.
good Craig's.
Yeah, they
On
have
the
good
north side.
Craigs, right?
Yeah, they do.
Here, let me say this, guys. Let me set this up. All 220 of you that are watching. It is one of our goals next year to, I'm not going to say Toy Anxiety is going to go on tour, but we want to do some live shows. We'd love to, do a
I wanna
live
do
version.
PowerCon.
Yeah.
PowerCon's not happening next year, but when it
that's
comes
right.
back,
Take it back.
This is
Uh,
Mattel's
Take
fault.
it back.
this is Mattel's fault.
Yeah.
You ruined it. No, I would love to do a Toy Anxiety live show, rent out a theater. I don't know where to do it. I would like
Chicago.
maybe Chicago. That's a good spot.
Yeah,
Let's
Chicago.
call it right
yeah,
now.
You know what? We should do it in New York. So you can make it in New York. You can make it anywhere. That's what they say.
That is what they say. I would love to do a live show. Maybe we'll do it in Chicago. Maybe we'll do a and we'll probably team up with like Geek Dad and we'll make it a whole thing. VIP meet and greet, signed 8x10s, koozies, the whole thing.
I'll sign an 8x10.
Yeah.
Koozies, yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually my real goal with Davey. I would love to like do a live toy anxiety show at a bunch of like toy conventions. The problem is, have you guys ever gone to one of these panels at a toy convention? It's always like 4 guys on stage, no one's in the audience, and they're like, well,
Yeah,
12-inch GI Joes are actually the purest form of action figure collecting.
Nah,
And they-
dude, we do a show. Well, we need to like
dude,
we work the
exactly.
crowd.
Oh,
Yeah,
There's been
Pyro.
pyro.
yeah.
100%. Dangerous tricks.
Dangerous tricks.
Dangerous
And now
tricks. Ooh.
Jacob Walsh will saw Abigail in half.
There's
but he
no
hates it.
magic allowed at our.
Well, that's
at
the
our
thing. It's
show.
not
Yeah, you just
magic.
get to see
You
it.
just
my
kill
last
him.
You just
show.
saw her in half.
Oh, all right.
Well, there you go.
It's a farewell
Um,
tour.
So,
Yeah.
oh
A funny
man.
one.
Well, listen, guys. Let's get to yes, Tony Johnson. Hey, I think I personally I love T-shirt cannons. When I go to like a sporting event, and I'm like, come on, boom. I never get them though. I also love when they malfunction and the shirt goes like 2 feet. It's my favorite thing.
Mm.
You could have thrown it further. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Should we get a sad comments?
Yeah, let's do
Well,
it.
do you have some?
No, do you?
No.
You told me you had one today.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Ah.
all right.
I don't have my
Fun.
phone near me because
There's
the
no
sun has
good.
been
There's
out,
no
so-
good ones out. I spent a lot of time today looking, like more
Yeah.
time than I literally felt comfortable taking out of my day
Mhm.
looking for sad comments, and there was nothing very good. I did join a couple new toy Facebook groups, but I have not been let in yet. So I promise. I know we didn't have any last week either. I promise we'll have some next week.
They're now like not letting Jacob Walsh in.
Yeah, they
into-
won't let me in.
You're like
Oh,
the
fuck
chef
that. He's
that
gonna
goes
read-
to the farmer's market and all the fruit and produce that's not. It doesn't cut the mustard. It's not good enough to
Yeah.
serve. So you're
Well,
just
you should
saying
be
no.
Then- cutting
I
mustard
saw
with
sad
fruit.
comments, but they're just like the same ones that we do every. I was just like, they got it. It's getting to the point where the sad comments have to get better and better, or there's no point in doing them.
Yeah.
Okay, last 2 things. Well, the only reason I thought you did, Jake, is because I talked to you like 6 times on the phone today, and every time I talked to you, I said, "What are you doing?" You said, "Looking for sad comments." So I was
Yeah.
like, "He's got to
I
find."
told you I spent a lot of time today looking, and there
Yeah.
just wasn't anything
Well, we're not going to force
that was
it.
worth it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
can't
force it.
force a sad comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still had fun.
I had a great time.
I had a really fun time.
And I learned. So Jessica Parker said something about these green slimed mugs.
Oh,
You got one. Okay, so you got one. I knew
Well, because
nothing.
in Canada,
like a
because in
Nickelodeon
Canada you
cup.
get one for free.
Where do you get it in the mail?
It's a Starbucks.
yeah. The
stuff.
Starbucks
People
kind
are
of just
freaking
arrives
out
at
over it.
everyone's door and is like, "Hey, you need one of these." And I was like,
You got slimed.
"Okay." And
That's
I just-
cool.
They're like,
Take it
"Hey,
and
buddy,
drink it."
we noticed
They're
you
like-
live in Canada, buddy. Here's a slime mug, buddy." Here's the thing. I didn't know anything about these. I talked about it on the Extraplasm podcast with Jim. I guess people are like really going after these things, and he
Yeah.
told me there's a
I did-
whole. I'm not putting it down because there are some fans and there's people we love in the chat that love these, and that's great. I kind of want one. They're $30. But this is what I learned. There is a whole community of people who collect Starbucks tumblers.
Good.
Okay.
No shame. More power to you. Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I collect Taco Bell cups that have episode 1 characters on them.
You do.
You know, I'm a cup
Yeah.
collector. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
got-
that these were a big deal until you just said so. Because I saw it at Starbucks and I was like, "Hey, this." Looks
Oh,
like
you were
slime."
flexing.
Well,
Don't act
dude,
like you didn't
listen.
know.
In America,
I have my. No one ever notices my other one, which is my "May the Fourth be with you" one that I got at Disneyland. No one ever says
That's
anything
because
about
it's not a
that. I
Starbucks
use it
cup.
all
Whoa.
the time.
Starbucks cup collectors.
Jacob has a nice cup too.
What's? Oh, that is nice.
It's
Guess
it's
what's
just
that
a movie
like?
theater. Hey, listen, every piece of every cup, bowl, and plate in my house are either Ghostbusters themed from the movie theater, or they're
Yeah.
or they're pumpkins.
Yep.
They're
Ooh.
all
Halloween tie-in.
Halloween themed, and it's year round. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I love
Most
that.
of
I
my
like to-
cups are Batman Forever cups from McDonald's.
Oh,
Yeah.
are the little glass ones?
Ooh,
Yeah.
fine
What
glassware.
were the glass ones at McDonald's?
Yeah,
Yes.
they were.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't bring those
But
out. unless we
Jessica
have company.
Parker, I will.
That made the same.
We
joke.
have there was a bunch up here. I don't think people are as hard on for these as the Americans for whatever reason. So
Yeah, Ryan, you're gonna lose a good $40 on
Do not
shipping with that
offend
thing.
the cup collecting community.
whatever. It's for Jessica Parker. She's nice. So if I'll next time I go to Starbucks, I see them. If they're there, because there was a ton there when I went there. So if they're there next time I go, I will pick you up one. Just keep me posted if you get one before I do
Yeah.
for you. That's it.
Maybe get one for everyone, and we'll use one as a giveaway.
Oh, shit.
I want one now. I'm going to be going to Starbucks.
I do have something for a very special giveaway for the show.
Oh, you do?
It's a little
And
late.
I've been so goddamn busy. I've kind of forgot about it. It's in my back over there.
What-
Anyways,
What is
I
it?
got 2 extra Miles Morales sketchbooks that are actual sketchbooks from the crew gear, there were crew gifts for Across the Spider-Verse crew. You could only get them if you worked on it.
That's
You couldn't
amazing.
buy these. You couldn't buy extra for friends and family, but
Mhm.
they had extras that were there's like one
That
page
they're giving
missing
out with the slime cups at Starbucks.
that they're giving out with the Starbucks. But there was extras because they didn't have like the picture of Gwen on the inside. They were misprints. But they were like, "Hey, do you want to do these as giveaways? Because it still has all the Miles stuff on the front cover and all."
They're even
that.
more rare because they're mess ups.
They're even more rare.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I like
I'm
it.
gonna do one as a giveaway for Toy Anxiety. I'm gonna do another one as a giveaway for Gotham City Tonight.
Well, let's give it away next week.
Let's give it away next week. But
Yeah, next week.
if you want to win it, you gotta join the YHS Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.
Oh,
You
okay.
did.
The only way you
Mhm.
can get this super exclusive stuff is to be
A
be a Patreon.
There you
For you
So next
help
week-
us, I'll help you.
This is what I'll do.
Listen,
Go for it, Jake.
no, I was just gonna say we're gonna steal a page out of Attack Peter's book. That's what he does. His giveaways, the things that he sells, Patreon only.
I think we should maybe start doing that, to be
Woohoo!
honest.
Paywall.
We better
Ne-
bring back Extreme Toy Anxiety or
What's
something.
coming back? Listen,
Well,
next
it's coming
week.
back after Ahsoka.
After Ahsoka,
Next, hold on, please. I have so much to say. Next week, fun new voice I'm testing out. Should I get into voice acting?
yeah.
Only to just get a great role and have it define my whole life and then have it stolen by other people? Okay, listen. Sorry. It's a weird world out in Ahsoka. Davey Sockrocker, real quick. Ryan, get me one, and I'll unbox your influencer package. Hello.
Oh, hello. Lisa,
next week.
Graces.
Patreon only giveaway. If you are part of the Patreon, by the end of the show, I will get a list of all the members and we will do a giveaway. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be great.
I can't wait.
Oh, this is true. If you're in the top tier, you get extra tickets.
There it is. It's
in the
true.
drawing. It's true. There you go.
Mhm.
Okay, let's do it. Final thoughts, Ryan Doell. Anything else?
No, thank you everyone for listening. Tomorrow, Gotham City Tonight, Lexi is back. So it'll be Lexi and I, and we're just going to catch up with Lexi, more or less. I want to get her thoughts on Adventures with Superman animated series. I know that we've both been loving that. Plus, it was just Batman Day on Saturday. I want to talk about some of those comic pickups and those comic exclusives that came out as well. And again, I'll think of a way, figure out something special to do for that sketchpad as well over on Gotham City Tonight. And I might even try to get Alex on as well. Alex, if you're listening, if you're watching right now, guess what? I'm about to message you. I'm going to see if you want to come on as well and see if you're allowed to talk about that Phantasm figure as
There you
well.
go.
So there we go.
Cool.
Abigail, final thought?
Well, I was going to say, although I did make a very funny joke about not supporting Transformers, I just wanted to say I do support trans rights, and that's something that's very important to me. And I just was aware of that when I made that joke, so just wanted to put that out there and say that I support everyone.
Did somebody
Yeah,
say you
we
did?
do support
there was a
I
few
think
comments, and
Transformers and
these days you gotta, I just wanted to make sure
alright.
that I had
Yeah.
cleared it up.
I mean, obviously, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. But we don't. Oh, the joke when you said
I
don't
said
like
because I don't
change.
like change.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's,
well, that's because
that's a
robots
joke
don't
about
need to
my
be
own
turning into
anxiety.
cars.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. I don't think you had. You're good.
I'm annoyed that someone might be annoyed at that.
It's fine. Jacob. Final
Well,
thoughts?
maybe that's what they want to do.
No, just
Ricky
next
baby.
week, Attack Peter. I'm excited for that. See what he wants to talk about. See what he's got going on. And yeah, that's it, dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say. This was a fun night. This was a fun show. I'm excited about the future of my life, and we'll see everybody next time.
This sounds sad all of a sudden.
That's yeah.
No.
What happened? Are you okay, Chris?
I love my friends. I love this group.
Oh,
thanks for
Fine.
being
I'm
here.
fine. You guys all had nice things to say. I had nothing to say.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. All right. Bye.
All right,
everybody.
everyone,
Love you
enjoy
guys.
Ahsoka.
Yay!
Have fun.
It's gonna be
is
great.
where the
You're
fun
never gonna get any
begins.
toys from it.
Oh, we better.
Where the fun. This is where the fun.
Bye, y'all.
Where the fun
No, I
begins.
still don't have internet.
And he
Who's the
still
big
shows
guy
up.
with the muscle?
Wow.
This is where the fun begins.
Bye, y'all.
Who's the big guy with the muscle?